Welcome back. The world record fee for a goalkeeper looks set to be broken for the second time this summer, with reports that Chelsea will spend nearly €79 million before tomorrow's English transfer window deadline. Well, Adam joins us now with more. The clock is ticking. Adam, bring us up to speed.
Yeah, very good morning, Nancy. Yes, this all centres around the Chelsea goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois, who's failed to turn up for Chelsea training for a second consecutive day after the World Cup. It looks like he's trying to force through a move to Real Madrid, and which is looking ever more likely, otherwise he'd be risking a very hefty club fine. Chelsea have reacted because they've already triggered the release clause of the Athletic Bilbao keeper, Kepa Arrizabalaga. Now, he's only 23, he's only had one cap for Spain, but this would make him the world's most expensive goalkeeper, a record that was only broken last month when Alisson moved from Roma to Liverpool. That was about €75 million. This would be €79 million. And show another sign that this deal is going through. The Chelsea head coach Maurizio Sarri, last night, Chelsea played in a pre-season friendly against Lyon. It's rare that you hear a manager talking about players that aren't playing for them, but Sarri did mention that he saw Kepa a year ago. His impression was that he was a very good goalkeeper, very good, but very young. Reports in Spain already are saying that he's flown from Bilbao to Madrid and will fly on to London today to finalise deal. But the pressure is on Chelsea here to really get this done, because the English transfer deadline to sign players happens tomorrow evening, so the knock-on effect in terms of what happens to Courtois really starts now.
All right.
I'd say.
I know we've got a bit of a North London rivalry playing out here among our guests. What can you tell us? Any action expected there? I know my own team, the Hotspurs, aren't looking at much.
Well, let me wait. Just on Evie's point about taking Arsenal private, the Supporters Trust called it a dreadful day for the club that Stan Kroenke will own Alisher Usmanov's stake. What do you think?
Well, I wouldn't like to say what an Arsenal fan might think, but what I would say about it is that the noises that Arsenal fans, if you happen to look at Arsenal fan TV, for example, there's very vocal Arsenal fans around the world, and they say a lot that they're not spending enough money. Arsene Wenger famously said that he spent the money as if it was his own. Usmanov was very much in the camp that he wanted to spend Arsenal's way back up the Premier League because they were in fear of being left behind by other clubs, and they worry about Stan Kroenke. The phrase that goes around is silent Stan, that he's never saying anything, he's never doing anything. There's rumours that even Gazidis, who's on the board at Arsenal, is going to maybe move on as well, but that still remains to be seen. But so the hierarchy at Arsenal has always been an interesting one. Usmanov didn't have a board seat as well, so that was another reason why he felt his hands were tied in trying to do anything else at the club. As far as Arsenal go for signings, they've been active in this transfer window with Usmanov's money, but moving forward it looks like they're not going to. Stan Kroenke has other sports interests as well, so I think that's the worry as well. And that one person being in charge of Arsenal is a worry to Arsenal fans because their limited share options are going to be taken away as well. But we were talking yesterday about Roman Abramovich and what he might do, because he's had recent visa disputes and the Russian money may be drying up in English football, but maybe this is an indication that he's ready to go again. Because Chelsea had only made one major signing in this transfer window, now we're going to talk about them making a world record fee if they can get it through. So whether or not that means that it's reinvigorated his aspirations to get Chelsea up the league and challenging for the Premier League title again is interesting. But Sarri only came in very late. They do have a small squad. It's going to be very interesting how this Courtois deal manifests itself, because they need reinforcements as well, and Chelsea could get Mateo Kovacic, the Croatian midfielder, as part of the deal on a season-long loan in return. But we could see sides like Real Madrid lowballing English Premier League sides because they know they need to maybe sell in order to buy.
Got a pithy comment on the story, Evie, as an Arsenal fan?
Well, I'm excited about the future. I think we've got a new manager. He spent a lot of money, as you said. We've got a reinvigorated squad. The pre-season matches have all gone very, very well. And if you look at some of the fan TV and the coverage on the internet and so on, there appears to be this kind of very positive atmosphere and kind of collegiality between the players.
So a pretty tough start though.
Well, we'll see this weekend what happens. It's
Manchester City at home for Arsenal to start, so not a bad one to get going with.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.